This is his first visit to the UK since taking over as heir to the Saudi throne in June 2017. Mohammed Bin Salman, who is behind radical changes in the conservative kingdom, has ever since been working to overhaul the Saudi economy and building ties with foreign leaders. The British government gave Mohammed bin Salman the red carpet treatment as he met with Prime Minister Theresa May and Queen Elizabeth II. His landmark trip is focused on spanning business, military and political ties. Unlike the government, Londoners vent their anger at bin Salman's UK trip, condemning Britain's multi-billion-dollar arms exports to Saudi Arabia.
The aggression war in Yemen, done by Saudis, obviously supported by Britain since day one because they sell them arms. There are numbers says about 600,000 children are suffering cholera. Millions of people are starving. And tens of thousands have been killed because of the aggression war for no reason but they want to dominate Yemen, and Yemenis is fighting back to get their freedom. So of course Saudi is making a big mistake, and Britain today have supported this mistake.
Meanwhile, the 32-year-old Crown Prince's trip to the UK has provoked widespread criticism as he has been overseeing the deadly war on neighbouring Yemen for nearly 3 years now. Moreover, the human rights situation in Saudi Arabia has markedly deteriorated since bin Salman's appointment. The controversial royal visit triggered a debate between the leader of Britain's opposition party and the Prime Minister at the Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, it cannot be right that her government is colluding in what the United Nations says is evidence of war crimes. Will the Prime Minister use her meeting today with the Crown Prince to halt the arms supplies and demand an immediate ceasefire in Yemen? As she makes her arms sales pitch, will she also call on the Crown Prince to halt the shocking abuse of human rights in Saudi Arabia?
The link that we have with Saudi Arabia is historic, it is an important one, and it has saved the lives of potentially hundreds of people in this country.
4 months ago, scores of Saudi royals, among them high-profile businessmen, were arrested and held in luxury hotels in Riyadh without a charge or trial. Bin Salman argued that the measure was part of his so-called anti-corruption campaign, but many believe the young Crown Prince is seeking to purge his royal family rivals before the death of his 82-year-old father. Prior to his UK visit, Mohammed bin Salman said in an interview that Britain's divorce from the European Union will allow London to do more business with Riyadh.
We heard the number that they sign a contract worth of £100 billion with Saudi, and obviously they're not signing contracts to sell scientific solution or to train Saudis or to sell auto and cars to Saudi. They're selling mainly arms to Saudi because Saudi is having a war in Yemen now and supporting different terrorist groups around the world. So I think, that contract is mainly for our arms sales contract.
After the Brexit vote in June 2016, British Prime Minister Theresa May tried to forge closer ties with wealthy Arab states in the Middle East. Meanwhile, for the young Saudi Crown Prince to carry out his ambitious economic plans, he will need to tap Western knowledge and experience, a win-win for an Arab country with a dark human rights record on one side and a Western country on the other side, to whom the issue of human rights is not the overriding priority.